Ladies and gentlemen, in this video you are going to witness that how I crushed my opponent in the middle game, and you are going to learn that how you can convert your winning position into actually a win, into actual win. So in this game, in this video, I am going to show you one of my personal game, and look how I went. And in this game my opponent is playing white and I am playing as black, and see how it went. My opponent plays the queen pawn move, so I replied with the king move. It's a bit a tricky line, but you are going to see. He does not capture the pawn, which is already an inaccuracy by my opponent. So I take the full advantage of it and took the pawn on d4. My opponent took the pawn with the queen, which is a like good move but not a very excellent move. So I develop my knight to so that I can attack the queen. uh, it's a very reasonable move for me. My opponent side its queen and deliver me a check here, you can see. So to block the check, I bring my queen out, so my opponent can trade the queen easily, and I can let the game simple. He took my queen, I take his queen, and he developed his bishop straight into my and attacking my knight. I just move the king back to also defend my knight and also to attack this pawn, and because it's a fork. What is a fork? That when a piece attack two things, like in this, my knight can go here and attack the king and the rook. So it's a very good move. The chess.com is saying that it is the best move in this position. He retreat his bishop back, which is not a very good move, because in this way he is going to lose material. But I simply ignore it and develop my knight. And then my opponent just made a straight away blunder, because in this position I can simply capture the bishop, and which is the great move, and I spot it. Then my opponent move his king, sorry, move his king to protect the bishop. So I simply capture it, so to make the game easy, because I'm up a complete bishop, which is very good for me. My opponent just took the knight and I castle to bring my king to the safety, and my opponent simply developed the knight. I pushed my pawn so that I can also uh, activate my bishop. He again move his knight, which is not a very good position, because he cannot attack my king with a single knight. So it's not a good position for him. I play the best move again and bring my knight from uh, f6 square to the g4 square. He he pushed my knight. I don't think it's a good move, but at the time I am playing, I am not very concerned about that. So I just simply capture the knight so that he can capture my knight as he did, so I can capture this again. Capture. mm, I want to capture this, so I at the same time I give a check and win a pawn. But I played this move and capture this pawn. My opponent developed his rook and also defended this pawn, because this pawn was attacked by this. So so to bring so to make more pressure on this, I bring my other rook to the party so that I can easily win this pawn. He bring his king to the game so that he can more protect his pawn, but it doesn't matter very well. I bring my other rook, He develops his knight, and I straight away attack his king. Uh, okay, you can simply cross this. Okay, he bring his knight. I simply attack it, and now he blunder his knight also. How he blunder his knight? Because I can push this knight, so he cannot go anywhere. He capture my pawn. I capture it back with a check, because when I take, it's a check on the king. He move his king, and I simply capture the pawn, which is free. He capture, take. He tries to kick my rook back, but I attack him, give him a check, and when he move his king, I just immediately force his other rook to trade with me, because it's the only option. Here you going to learn why I do this, because in this position I am completely winning. I am up 2 bishops and 1 pawn. It's because, and it's a completely winning position, so I simplify the game by force trading his rook for my rook, and he capture, I capture, and then he attack my bishop. I just move it away. He just making, he has no hope in this position. I am completely winning. So it's a, now it's come to the end game. I just move my bishop sometimes, trade the pawns, and also made advancement, because I want to make the queens and win the game. This is the principal move to what to play in the end game. So basically in this position I just play to make the queen. That's it. uh, I am forwarding my pawns. He capture, I capture, and then it's an inaccuracy by him, and I am completely winning this position. It's a slightly a bit inaccuracy for me, because it's I should have gone for the checkmate, but instead I think I should have eaten those pawns and then go for the checkmate. So I'm just going to eat all his pawns one by one. As you can see, I am just eating all his pawn. Now I start my journey towards making a new queen and just pushing it away. Push. The simple strategy is that now you are winning, simply push your pawns and make a queen. Here I sacrifice my bishop, because I no need of it. I have no need to protect this, because I am completely winning in this position. So I made another some inaccuracies, but I simply want to win this game. I don't care at this position if I made the perfect moves or not, because I know I'm winning. I I in this position I am trying to make a ladder checkmate, which is very easy to deliver. So here I started, and here start the ladder checkmate, and two moves to checkmate. Here goes, and finally I deliver the checkmate. Hopefully you have watched this entire video, and you have learned a lot of things with me. So if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe it.